Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Last episode we began our Perilous Moons grind as well as started working towards knocking off some of the quests for our quest cape. And in this episode we're going to be grinding a whole lot of quests again in order to get our quest cape. So without further ado, enjoy. And there we go. There is the meet and greet quest completed. Got a quest point and 8,000 cooking XP. And we also got access to Emilio's kebab shop, which is a super good reward. 262 quest points, which is not too shabby. Basically, that quest, all it really did was let you explore Varlamore and introduce you to the Colosseum. So maybe one day we'll go and do that pretty soon. Well, everybody, unfortunately, the time has come. The next quest on my list that I have all the requirements for is Morning's End Part 2. I've been delaying doing this quest for a long time because I've heard it is just terrible to do, especially if you have low agility, which I have 72, so it might not be as bad as what I have heard. But I've never done this quest before, and I'm going into it knowing that it is probably going to suck. So, without further ado, let's go do Morning's End Part 2. Alright, here we go. We are attempting to climb across here. Apparently this is the really annoying part. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Alright, we are here with attempt number 3. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. Everybody's saying this is so hard. It took only 3 tries. Well, we have done it. We've managed to do all the puzzles and make it to the death altar. Now I believe I just have to collect 50 different items for this guy, so, good luck me. Alright, we are here with the first assortment of items for Thorgal. Here you go, dude. I've got some of the items with me. Yeah, sure. Take everything you need. There we go. Okay, so on to get the rest of the items. 20 down, 30 to go. Okay, we are back with another 20 items for Thurgle. Here you go, man. Take them. Cool. Drop the rest of those iron nails. I don't need them. Alright, we just need 10 more items. Gonna go grab them from the bank, and then we'll be able to get our death talisman. Alright, we are back with the last of the items that the dwarf needed. Please take them all. Perfect. Great, thank you so much for getting all that for us. Please take this death talisman as a reward. I don't know why they needed all those random items, but whatever. Anytime you want another one of those talismans, come see me and I'll sort you out with another list. Oh boy. Every time you need a death talisman, you have to get 50 items for this guy. Oh god. Okay, well, let's enter the death altar. It's very spooky. And then we will use our newly made crystal on it. Perfect. You place the crystal on the altar, it starts to glow with a strange light. Now I think we just have to go put this crystal on the dark crystal, and I think we'll be pretty close to being done the quest. Okay, so I just have to use this newly made crystal on the dark crystal here. And there we go. Now we just have to return to Arianwin, and I think we're going to go and complete the quest. Finally. Alright, let's talk to Arianwin. Good news, I've repaired the safeguards on the Temple of Light. This is good news indeed. That should stop anyone from entering for another 1,000 years. Not quite, it seems some dwarves have managed to tunnel through the back of the temple. Some dwarves, eh? They've set up an outpost in the underground past. This is interesting news. I will send an envoy down to speak with them. We must ensure all access into the temple is secure. Even still, I can't see Lord Ironworth discovering this tunnel anytime soon. For now, he should have no way to summon the Dark Lord. So what happens next? This isn't the end by any means. The Ironworth forces are still at large, and we are not strong enough to stop them. However, with the temple secure, the main threat has been dealt with. I will let you know if there are any further developments. For now, though, your work is done. I can't offer much of a reward, I'm afraid. However, I did have Elunid make this for you. It should allow you to bypass the defenses on the temple. And there we go, everybody. Morning's End, Part 2, completed. 2 quest points, access to the Death Altar, and 60,000 agility XP. I'm pretty sure that's going to put us 4,000 short of a level up, which is not too bad. Yeah, that quest was insanely long. I didn't have as much trouble with the agility portion of it as a lot of other people do. I mean, the real secret to this quest is just don't try to do it as early as possible. Wait until you have a high level agility, and it's honestly pretty simple. The hardest part is the maze and having to get the 50 items. Alright, on to the next quest. And there we go. There's Olaf's quest completed. 1 quest point, 12,000 defense XP, 20,000 coins, some rubies. It's a pretty good reward for such a short quest. Yeah, not too bad. This part of the quest is pretty funny. It's basically making fun of flat earthers. This guy thinks he's going to walk to the edge of the world and look off of it, but little does he know. And there we go. There's the Path of Gluffrey quest completed. That was kind of strange, and as always, I hate the puzzles in these quests, but we got her done. So we got the Poison Waste Dungeon access, 30,000 Strength XP, 20,000 Slayer XP, and 5,000 XP in Thieving and Magic. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and use these. I don't know why it gives you them in lamps, because you can't really change what the XP goes towards, but whatever. Nice, we got 63 thieving off of that. Nice. Pretty good. That strength will go far, that Slayer XP will... I'm gonna cough, I'm gonna end the clip. So I'm doing the Queen of Thieves quest, and I have to kill this opposing gang member. And when I go to murder him, it asks me if I would like to do so brutally or softly. It just seems so dark. Of course, we're going to choose brutally, but it still seems so dark. And there's the Queen of Thieves quest completed. 1 quest point, 2,000 coins, and thieving XP, and a memoir page. We're definitely getting there. We are now at 146 quests completed, so only 24 quests left to go. And there's the Rag and Bone Man 2 quest completed. We got a quest point, 5,000 per XP, and a couple of cool little fashionscape items. So let's throw these on. Nice. The epitome of sex appeal. And there we go. There is the riveting tale of a lily pad labor dispute. Hardly worth 1 quest point. Now have access to a new hardwood farming patch and 2,000 woodcutting XP. And I didn't know that this little spot with all these teak trees was here, and it's very close to a fairy ring, which I'll definitely have to use once I start trying to level up my woodcutting and my construction levels a little bit. So all in all, good thing I did this quest. And there's the Royal Trouble quest completed. 1 quest point, 5,000 agility, slayer, and hit points XP, 20,000 coins, and we now have increased rewards from miscellanea, which is going to be awesome. Now I will finally start putting some of my money into this, and hopefully we get some good rewards. And there we go. There is the Swan Song quest completed. 2 quest points, 50,000 fishing XP, 15,000 magic, and 10,000 prayer, and 25,000 coins. And we now have access to the Piscatoris fishing colony where we can catch monkfish. Probably won't do much fishing here because we can fish carambwans, which are a lot better. I think they carambwans heal 18. I think monkfish heal like 16. So carambwans are a lot better, and you catch them faster, I'm pretty sure. So don't really have much use for this fishing colony. But yeah, not bad. 2 quest points. We are well on our way to getting the quest cape. This is a really fun quest. Really enjoy the cutscenes, and adventuring with the wise old man's always fun. So yeah, on to the next quest. And there we go. There is the Tale of Two Cats quest completed. 2 quest points and a mystery present, which I believe gives us some XP and some other things. Great quest. First time I've ever completed it. Just a lovely tale of 2 cats falling in love. So I decided to take a little bit of a break from questing after completing A Tale of Two Cats, and I came down here to the Rogue's Den and got the full Rogue's outfit. Took me a little bit longer than I was expecting. I've never done the Rogue's Den minigame, so I had a little bit of a learning to do, and it took me a little while to get the hang of it, but in just under 2 hours, here is the full rogue set. So this should be really handy going forward with thieving. So that's a nice little achievement out of the way. And there we go. There is the Tale of the Righteous quest completed. 1 quest point, 8,000 coins, and a memoir page to add to our book. Yeah, that quest was pretty interesting. It took us over to the Chambers of Zarek raid area, which I've never been to before. So, that's another thing to look forward to in the future, but it's definitely a long ways away. Uh-oh. The abomination's here! And it's gonna kill everybody. God, this thing is horrifying. Why is it spinning like that? Oh my god, it can hit a 66? We gonna die. Flagian, look out! No! It's weakened. Let's finish it off. Yeah. Quick prayers. Kill this bastard. This thing's level 149. Jeez. At least I got this guy to help me. Safflon's just doing nothing, lying on the floor over there. Poor Flagian, he died. Nice, we killed it. Safflon, are you okay? I'll be fine. Now we need to get out of here before Vanserman's vampires turn up. Iron Buccaneer, we have an old hideout beneath Old Man Rowell's house in Southern Mireditch. Meet us there. Okay. Well, shit. Let's teleport back to Burg de Rot and go meet up at Old Man Rowell's house. Alright, with some quick crafting and running around, we have now created the Evandis Flail, which is the perfect vampire killing weapon. Look at this badass. Ooh. I think he's dead. We did it. So I guess this is the part where I say something. Well, for hundreds of years, the people of Mauritania have suffered under Lord Lorniel Draken and his vampires. For too long, they've filled you with false hope, hope of freedom. All you have to do is follow Seraphina and you'll be free, or so they claim. Well, whoever Seraphina was, she is gone. There is no freedom in that theater, no hope, just lies. If freedom is truly what you want, there is another path. You see, the vampires are not as powerful as they'd have you believe. Rhaenys Draken lies dead before you, killed by a mere human. If he can die, so can the rest. So now I ask that you join us, fight alongside the Myarchy, and together we will push back the darkness of Hollowvale. Together we will end the tyranny of the Draken family. Together we will bring hope to all of Mauritania. Myarchy prevail. And there we go. We have now completed a Taste of Hope. We were awarded 1 quest point, the Avonus Flail, Draken's Medallion, and a Tome of Experience. Pretty nice. That was an awesome quest. I'm loving these vampire storyline quests. They are amazing. I believe there's 1 or 2 more left to go in the series of vampire quests. And we got a couple great rewards. We got the Avonus Flail, so we can finally start killing Firewatch and all the rest of the vampires. We got the Draken's Medallion, which allows us to teleport to Slep, Darkmire, and Versinhaza, which is where the Theater of Blood is, which is another raid that we will be doing in the far, far future. And we also got a Tome of Experience, which, of course, we're going to throw onto Herblore. That's a solid 2,500 Herblore experience. Oh, we can read it again. So that's 5,000 in total. And we can read it again. And that's 7,500 Herblore experience from that quest. Not too shabby. We're about 22,000 away from 65 Herblore. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. These quests are... they're getting to be quite difficult. I don't think I have any super easy quests left. So that was quest number 153. Only 17 left to go. Well, I've started working on some mini quests, and I just completed the Curse of the Empty Lord, and I didn't know that this is how you got the ghostly robes. I always thought you had to go running around in the wilderness finding them, kind of like you do the Clue Hunter's outfit, but nevertheless, there are the ghostly robes obtained. You know, when you're the younger brother, and you really want to play the same video game that your older brother's playing, and there's 2 controllers, and he hands you one, but he doesn't plug it in, just to make you feel like you're playing with him. That's this right now. Okay, so I found out that the reason I did not have over 100 kudos was because I had to complete a whole bunch of quests, but it didn't actually just automatically give you the points for completing those quests. I had to actually come up to the 2nd floor of the Varrock Museum and talk to Historian Minus here. And now I should... Yes, I literally gained about 70 kudos. So we now have enough to go and do the Bone Voyage quest, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. But also, we managed to get 4 XP lamps, so we're going to use these. And of course, they're all going on Herblore. 1,000 XP. 2,000 XP. 7,000 XP. And 8,000 experience, all into Herblore. Nice, we're about 13k off of a level. We've gotten most of our Herblore levels just off of XP lamps and quests, which is pretty nice because Herblore's a pain in the butt to train, but yeah, nice. We can now go do the Bone Voyage quest. And there we go. There's the Bone Voyage quest completed. 1 quest point, and we now finally have access to Fossil Island. So we can start doing birdhouse runs, all that good stuff. So yeah, this was a good quest to finally get done. Alright everybody, I have finally done something that I should have done a long time ago. Now that I've completed the Royal Trouble quest, I'll be getting the most out of Miscellanea as I can. So I went and got my approval rating up to 100%, and now we are going to deposit a whole bunch of money into this so that my kingdoms can start collecting me a whole bunch of resources. I have everything into herbs and hardwood trees for obviously leveling up Herblore, and this will be used for construction, mahogany homes specifically. So we're going to deposit 750,000 gold into this. That is the recommended amount. I know it's a lot of money right now, but it's going to be well worth it when we get all of our rewards. So let's dump 750,000 into this, and we'll come back once we have a whole bunch of stuff collected. Alright, everybody, the time has finally come. I have very few quests left to do, and all of them have some pretty hefty skill requirements, so the time has finally come to start grinding some skills. I've actually been looking forward to this for quite a while because I've been doing a lot of really intense activities like questing and bossing and all of that stuff, so it's going to be nice to just be able to relax and kind of have nothing going on in my brain as I'm playing this game. It's going to be nice to just kind of chill out and do some really lazy skill grinding. So, first, what we're going to do is we're going to work on our mining. The max level mining that we need for the quest cape is 72, so time to get 10 mining levels.